What is up, guys? Today we're looking at this beautiful heist game between Humble and Reply Totem. We have Semantic on the Baron mid, Lukey Crow, Humble Boss on the Melody. Joker goes in very aggressive, does get the kill, and this kind of opens up the game and allows Maru to get damage, my bad. So yeah, the main thing we see here is we have a lot of aggressive brawlers. However, I still see a lot of people play very passively. You know, try to play as aggressive as possible, and you always want to create an opening in Heist and Chaos in order to get damage on the safe, which is exactly what Team Red did. And Joker gets another super on the safe and they will crack the first shield, which is very good. And of course, you know, this didn't used to be the case. Like, you could still kind of win the game in the last 10 seconds if you have all of you guys on safe, but now this doesn't work anymore. Joker does get the kill. Lukey has his hyper already after 1 minute, and he does get the first shield, but Blue might get the next. Not quite. Another super from Joker, and this is definitely the best way to use your Kaze super in Heist. You can use the dash if you're definitely gonna get a kill and get some shots on safe. You can also use your dash, but generally speaking, that is the better way to use it. Now, yeah, we do have a lot of aggressive brawlers. As I said, Cold Crow matchup is kind of a skill matchup. However, it is kind of easy to dodge cold shots. But then again, if you do get hit, sometimes he does do a lot of damage, so it's not 100-0 matchup. Bell has a lot of mine, so it's going to be hard for Boss to push up. He gets the kill. Great Melody uses hyper, hits every single mine. That's really unlucky. And they don't even get the shield. That was an unlucky hyper. You can't really, I mean, oh, Joker. Okay, Lukey goes for Bell. Joker, I don't know, kind of wastes his hyper. But as you could see, Joker saves his super. He really doesn't want to waste it, because yeah, there's just no reason to, and the game is exactly 50-50 right now. Lukey hyper. Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's no reason to. The game is exactly 50-50 right now. Lukey hyper. He's not going to use it. He's just going to go up. Joker does survive, which is not good because he's going to get a lot of damage. 4 shots. Oh, he got 5 shots, 18%. They get the next shield. That was a really unlucky interaction for Humble right there. Maru does have hyper. I doubt he's going to be able to push down, though he uses it to defend. That's good too. They probably can't push up. Lukey does have his hyper, but he probably won't get his super now. Okay, so they did lose game 1. Humble did lose game 1. But, you know, it's not over yet. I'm just going to skip forward here. They can definitely come back. Let's see. Now they put Byron on right and Crow in mid. I like the decision. He does still die. And Maru is still unsafe. But he's not shooting the safe. He's actually shooting the enemies, which does surprise me a little bit, to be honest, because he's dead anyway in that scenario. And I would just have shot the safe. Close matchup again. Boss use all his super and he's gonna die. Not good for Boss because he doesn't have his super back. Joker does get it on safe, which is great. Lukey dodge. Jump. Kind of missed the jump a little bit, but it's still, you know, still hit it. And missed super. Okay, not a great looking start. Joker is gonna be close to another super here. And Maru might get super unsafe as well. Again, it doesn't even matter if you die here as a cult. It doesn't matter if you die here as a Kaze. You just want to go in again and again and again and chip away at the enemy safe. Of course, you know, in a 3v1 situation, all of Blue against Bell, it is going to be hard to defend. But Crow only really is a threat when he does have a super. Now he has a hyper, so it's enough to get one shield. And, oh, so he used, okay, wow. Gonna watch this back. So Joker actually used this opportunity of Lukey's jump to escape. I don't know why I cannot go back 5 seconds. Look at Joker, guys. He jumps and then Joker uses kind of this time frame to go down, and Boss is not gonna hyper here because as I said before, like, it used to be the case when you have 2 aggressive brawlers, one person makes the space and the other can really use the space. However, now, like, when one person goes up and already cracks the safe, there's no reason for the second person to go up because they can't do any damage. But here they actually did get like 2 shields out, so Lukey's hyper did the first and then Boss managed to get the entire second, which is fine. But again, you have to be careful, especially if you're playing in ranked, that you play together, because if 2 of you go all in and then, you know, like, the first person cracks the shield, the second is just shooting the safe with a shield, so kind of doing nothing and then dies and loses control. It's not really ideal. Great hyper from Semantic, good jump from Luki. And boss is gonna go in and they have an advantage again and they have control, so looking very good. Guys, Semantic all around is playing a great Byron in this set. He did miss a super, and I feel like Semantic does go for some, okay, never mind. Just when I say it, he missed another super. He does go for some nice from boss, go for some aggressive super sometime, but generally he's playing really well, and he's kind of skilled if in Maori in mid. He's dodging way more shots and hitting more than Maori is. And now again, they have the same switch they did before. And guys, this is something Humble is great at. They're great at adapting. We have Joker going in very aggro again. He does even get a hit on safe. Oh, and we had boss against Maru close range. Yeah. I mean, I think the reason Maru goes on boss close range like every time instead of the safe is because Melody is gonna get her super anyway, and she's anyway gonna get on safe. And Maru is kind of saying like, I want to try and stop that because even if I, like Maru saying, even if he gets on safe, he still won't do a lot of damage, and Melody's anyway gonna get damage on his save. So he wants to kind of try and defend Melody instead of doing damage, which is a questionable decision in my opinion. I would just run it down and go on safe. But yeah. Boss uses super. He did get like 2 shots back, which is fine. Luki dodges the gadget against Colt. Colt is hyper, but he can't push up. And guys, watch this. I'm gonna go back 5 seconds. Semantic is touching every shot on mid, or Maori is missing every shot, depending what perspective you wanna look at. And boss is dodging great too, or maybe just Maori's just playing bad, of course. Joker gets another super on save. Everyone is hyper on team blue. Boss goes in because he's alone against the Bell. You see, I'm surprised he kind of tried to run down Bell instead of say on the save. I mean, of course it does make sense as a Melody because you want to try and chain your hyper, but in that case, like he was anyway not gonna get it, and he had his hyper nodes, which means he could have done, maybe he could have even done like the 10% more. Okay, Semantic does stay alive, but he will take a lot of damage. Boss hits every mine again. There's nothing he can really do because you can't see the mines. Guys, watch this. Semantic dodges every shot on mid, huge skill lift, hits his hyper, kills Joker, kills Maori, probably gonna tap Maru as well, and Luki dodges him of course, and he shoots the save. So that was like absolutely perfect from Semantic. Incredible Byron. Luki dodging every single shot, or I mean at this point Bell is just playing bad. Like you cannot, it's pretty hard to dodge Bell shots. If the shots are accurate, you can't really dodge them, so I guess Mauri's just not playing great. Joker gets another super on save, or did he die? He died. But yeah, so big adjustment from Humble, kind of putting Crow mid and Byron on lane instead. And they win the game. It's not done after you lose one game. Okay, we have lag now again, but I mean the time is kind of fine because the game is done. So yeah, that's it for today guys. Thank you for watching and I'll see you soon.